to Fayetteville, Arkansas, in a place where legends have long stood for excellence. Names like Broyles, Holtz, McFadden, Jones, and Johnson. And when they call the Hogs, it is a rite of passage. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the South Carolina Gamecocks taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arkansas Razorbacks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. First down here for the offense. He leaves it with the back. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Trying play action. Quarterback now breaking the field. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities mission number 1, right? Every single game you go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Razorbacks line up to punt it away. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss.
Loses.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Using his legs to buy some time. Catch in the middle, it's high. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but, David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity. I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
And the Gamecocks need to pick it up on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass turns the ball over on downs.
And sometimes the best defense is a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy. You might want to start double teaming him. He's going to be a problem moving forward. You saw all of his ability on that last play.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. To the air, it's Potts. He looks that one in nicely. Slithers into space. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. From the red zone, looking for a man. Finds his big tight end. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. He's got his man. Makes the grab. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. He'll return it. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense just didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. From the gun, wants to pass. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's looking on the right side. It's complete. A huge pickup. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
comes the offense on second down. Gonna run it. It's all. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Potts. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Lining up to convert 3rd down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
Offenses that are great on 3rd downs, what do? Most of the time, they keep it in manageable situations where they're not predictable, not just dropping back to pass. They do it here on 3rd and short. They convert. This offense has been so efficient on 3rd downs all throughout this season.
They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
That's a beautiful passing catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
The Razorbacks have this offense rolling. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Breaks the tackle. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Fast motion from the offense. They're going to run it. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They marched 78 yards down the field, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Out of the end zone. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It's 3rd down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. He's looking downfield to throw. Lofts one high and deep. Snatches it on the right. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30. The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. One man in the backfield, and he gets it.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on...
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. Looking to throw, it's Potts. Going to try to get it himself. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. He just lost track of where he was on the field. Entire body past the line of scrimmage. Illegal forward pass, and they will back him up. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. Throws to the tight end. And he's lucky to get that one back. The junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit. They were able to swat that one away.
Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. They're working that left side. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And he'll line this one up from 53 yards out and try to bang it through. No good. And here in the second quarter, missed field goal leaves us tied, guys.
Well, it was certainly straight enough, just not long enough. Not enough leg strength.
The give to the tailback. At midfield, he's got room. Oh, look out, there he goes. At the 20. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Razorbacks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get to the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
He's got his man. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
A 3rd and short coming from their own 20-yard line. Trying to get to him. Quarterback extends the play. Trying to escape and get it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And the quarterback's in the pocket, and he decides to take off and scramble and just couldn't get to the first down mark. You could tell he wanted to pass the football. Maybe it wasn't there. Maybe he scrambled a little bit too soon, but usually...
And he sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive. Here comes the offense on 1st down. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. The junior quarterback frustrated with himself after throwing it behind his man. Now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Arkansas! And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. He'll let it go down the right side. And he intercepts it. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Well, he started rolling to his right. Because of that, it allowed the defender some time to close the distance between himself and the intended target. And his speed got him to the point, and he was able to come away with the pick.
Deep shot for the end zone. And it's picked off. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. They'll always remember this moment.
He's up to 107 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
And what a run. When you're an offensive coordinator and you're backed up, you're just trying to create some space to get out of your own end zone, and it's always a nice bonus when you pop one and create some serious space for your offense and some momentum going forward.
Quick pass on the fly motion. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the 1st down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
1st and 10, the whole menu open. You can run the football, you can do whatever you want. You can tell they call a pass. He does a really good job in the pocket, just being a great athlete. Scramble outside, go get another 1st down, 1st and 10 again.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. On the ground, it's Shaw. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Picked off. He'll try to take it back. At the 20. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. He wants to throw. Looking for an open area to his left. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
The throw to the outside is complete. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par.
What a nice play by the DB there. When that rain starts coming down, the ball gets a little bit heavier. The quarterback throws the ball a little bit lighter. DBs can take advantage sometimes of some underthrown balls, go out and make some big plays.
Got a man. It's McKee. Turns it on in midfield. He's off to the races. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Arkansas 28, South Carolina 14.
1st down to start the drive after the break. Now from inside the red zone. Now improvising. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Arkansas! Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide. Yet a hat trick of touchdowns as a Razorback running back, and they start bringing up names like Alex Collins and Madre Hill and Darren McFadden.
How unbelievable is that? Just to be mentioned with those kind of names, that shows you what kind of day this young man's having. Running the football with authority. Arkansas fans, I can promise you, are proud of this young man.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, going up top. The sure hands, it's high. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Tackle is made after the first down.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Bringing it back. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, but no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time comeback.
The incomplete pass leaves it with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the tight end. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Got the quick pass. And stampeding through the defense. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. And the Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10.
That's a first down for the offense.
He wants to throw it again. The sweet feet buy a little time. Got his man downfield. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Gamecocks in the hurry up. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Shoots it to the left. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get...
And that one is picked up in the end zone.
The 2-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
South Carolina, 20.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. You just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Dropping back, it's Potts. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
I got to be honest, I thought this tight end was going to have a much bigger role in this game. They wanted to get him the football early and often, but after that drop here in the second half, he still doesn't have a catch.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Makes a move. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Hit as he throws. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
On second down, looking again to throw. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, if you could give a helmet sticker to this defensive coaching staff, they would get one because of the plan they've had for this guy at wide receiver. He is one of the best in the entire country with his speed and his athleticism, but they have had a plan for him.
It's a fumble. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return.
And this really puts it out of reach. I mean, it was already a tall order, and you had to be aggressive in this situation. But now, with this turnover, this one's all but over.
They'll throw it on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Keeps the play. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play and a big loss. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And after that last turnover, David, prime example, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets.
And it just puts you behind the eight ball. I mean, this offense has to do something, put it together. You got a deficit, Palmer. You need some mojo. Something needs to go your way.
At this point of the game, they've got to score touchdowns every time they have possession.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. He's looking to throw it. Unleashes one deep. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And this is always an interesting spot for me now because you're going to have to go for two regardless. I don't know if it's now or if it's later when you score, but at some point you're going to have to pull the trigger. So that's a you decision, but nice job by this offense getting the touchdown now to give yourself that opportunity to have a choice.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Under a minute to go, just take a knee here and avoid the potential for disaster.
And we've seen it, Reese, very recently in schools that might be in the Sunshine State that decided to run the football and run plays, and it's come back to bite him. So there's nothing wrong, Jesse, with being conservative, taking a knee, taking the victory.
I think Miami and Georgia